Dear friends, I greet you in the strong name of Jesus Christ. I had a wonderful experience this morning where I got to exercise the gift, the privilege, and the opportunity of voting in a free and democratic society. I continue to give thanks to God that that's the kind of society in which I live, and the access that I have to go to the polls once, maybe twice a year, to exercise my franchise as a citizen. The other great privilege of my life, and the one that I hope is the overarching dominant theme of my life, is to wrestle with public issues in the light of the gospel of Jesus Christ and the theology and the teachings of the church, and in this case, the United Methodist Church. So when I went to the polls this morning to cast my ballot in early voting, one of the things that was before me was issue 3. Which here in Ohio is a constitutional amendment concerning the legalization of marijuana. I want you to know that I voted against issue 3, and I'm asking for your thoughtful and prayerful consideration as you participate and exercise your franchise in a free and democratic society about what are the next faithful steps for us and for every citizen in Ohio as we move forward in this important conversation about marijuana. I want to give you a couple of 3 reasons why I voted this morning against issue 3. The first, I think putting this whole matter of recreational access to marijuana in the state of Ohio's Constitution is unnecessary and it is an overreach. The legislature has the authority to do whatever it wills as it understands the will of the people regarding the use of marijuana. Secondly, we have not yet been as aggressive as we need to be about making marijuana available in a controlled and regulated manner by the medical community for the alleviation of pain, etc. I understand there are a number of clinical trials that are underway, some even in institutions here in the state of Ohio. So let's first deal with the use of medical marijuana and see if we want that to happen in Ohio and perhaps across this nation before we get to the matter of recreational marijuana. Thirdly, and perhaps most importantly, I'm deeply concerned about having 1,100 plus outlets for recreational marijuana that will have it in a variety of forms, including candy, for example, the effect that it will have on communities as that relates to children. So here's the question that I've been raising in my own head and heart. Will this, issue 3, if passed, be good for children? Will it make communities safer now or into the future? And I don't think we've had that discussion thoughtfully enough and widely enough and in the light of the kids and their safety and well-being as much as we need to going forward. Finally, I know one of the slippery slopes of our dealing with the matter of access to marijuana, medical or otherwise, is that we do not want to participate in clogging up the system or the so-called pipeline of incarceration any more than it already is. So I trust that the legislature, assuming that issue 3 does not succeed, the legislature of the state of Ohio will act swiftly, will act thoughtfully about access to medical marijuana going forward. Thanks for listening to what I have to say about this matter, allowing me to share a bit of my personal story and how I've come to my conclusions. And I invite your prayerful and thoughtful participation, first in voting at all, and secondly, in doing it in the light of the ways that will build up the whole community. God bless you.